Hi everybody, welcome back to What's Mikey's Trip. Thank you very much for tuning in to all my viewers from around the corner and around the world. Oh, today, a path to sleep, a simple, easy path to sleep is what we're going to talk about, and let's get right to it. You know, the problem was not being able to go to sleep at night because too many thoughts in my head, or waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and can't go back to sleep, or on my one day off. Hello. On my one day off, I couldn't get back to sleep in the morning. So it was very simple. I could feel it inside that there was a path there. So very simply what I did was when I woke up, in the middle of the night, I kept my eyes closed. Like I was awake, but I kept my eyes closed. And I just tried to concentrate on that. And then I memorized my sleep breathing. And so when I wake up, I would keep my eyes closed, although I was awake, and I would just try and keep my breathing going. And so that felt really good. And I'm not loving this angle, but I love you guys. So I thought, it's not quite, I need a third thing to concentrate on. So I thought that chant, I learned to chant when I was 7 years old. I never shared this with anybody before, but my whole childhood and my whole early adulthood, I would say this chant, No Myoho Renge Kyo, No Myoho Renge Kyo, whenever I wanted anybody to answer yes, like my brothers or my parents or the teacher or the guy at the market or whatever. So that's what I did. I thought I'll try that. So I wake up at night, keep my eyes closed, keep my breathing going. Boom. And then I started my chant, No Myoho Renge Kyo. And I just tried to concentrate on that. And eventually that really took a lot of the thoughts away. And so I did that for a while. And then after a while, I realized the chant was like I always felt like I was I made a kind of a tunnel, you know. I would keep my eyes closed and do my breathing and start my chant, and I was kind of like there's a tunnel. It was kind of like I felt like I was in India with all those bright buses and all those bright colors, but that's not what I saw, but that's what I felt. So wow, interesting. I started to concentrate on that, and the thoughts started overpowering the thoughts. So then I realized I'm dealing with three things: my mind, Michael, and my brain. And so when I go to sleep, when I wake up in the middle of the night and I keep my eyes closed, my brain's immediately going like, yo, what's up, Mike? What are you doing? And then I start doing the breathing thing and my brain's like, whoa, it doesn't know what's up. And then I start to go into the chant and I feel like the brain was like, whoa, this is nice. What are you doing? I realize I'm dealing with three different things: my mind, Michael, and my brain. And it's like Michael and my brain are going to decide what we think about when we wake up in the morning from now on. Because the mind is right there. It's part of us. It's right there. It's knocking the whole time. I'm sorry. All the different thoughts and stuff. So it started working where I woke up one morning and I was like, the first thing that hit me was kind of like fear, because I felt kind of like numb, like I had nothing to think about. But all I thought was, I need some coffee. So I get up to go make the coffee, and then I realized that it's 3 or 4 minutes later, I'm making the coffee, and I realize, you did it this morning, dude. You put yourself to sleep. or the time that I'm awake at night was shortening, I could tell. So I kept doing that. Then I realized that after actually a couple of months, I realized that I felt like this whole file in my head, I swear, this whole file in my head, I could feel I felt empty inside. And then I realized all those thoughts that I was getting rid of while I was concentrating were all being delete. Like every day was deleting these thoughts. And then I ended up with this, like, I could feel it inside my head. This file is like completely empty. And then one Sunday morning, the next Sunday morning, I said, I'm going to put myself to sleep in the morning, back to sleep. And so I did it. And I don't know if I slept for 2 hours or 10 minutes, but the first thing that hit me when I woke up was fear, because I felt like my whole body was numb. I felt like there was no blood in my whole body. And I thought, boy, you really need some coffee this morning, dude. So I go to make the coffee. Once again, 3 or 4 minutes of being up. Then I realized when I was making the coffee, you did it again, dude. That's why you felt like you had nothing to think about, because I was kind of changing what I thought about when I woke up. Now, this can work for anybody, I'm sure. The most important thing to remember is this. Every single time I do it, even now, I can put myself to sleep now almost at any time. Every single time I do it now, after doing this for months and months and months, when I start to do it, I feel like I'm a million miles away from it. So I think the thing to do is, if you can try and do it for 30 seconds every morning or a minute, it grows exponentially. The mind is always going to be there. I swear, every night when I do it, or in the morning, it's all I hear is you can't. Okay, hold on, everybody. So then it's like you can't is what I hear. But it grows exponentially. If you did it for 30 seconds or 1 minute every morning, it grows exponentially. The mind is always there. This will grow exponentially. Sweet dreams, sweet angel. I miss you. See ya.